Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Chris and welcome back to Fresh Tech Weekly. Now today I have a review on the Nest Thermostat. I have the stainless steel version of it. I've been using it for a couple months now, but before we go ahead and dive into the actual review of the packaging and the actual device itself, I just want to preface this video by saying that I hope you guys are all feeling well and staying healthy and staying safe during these troublesome times that we're having. I also hope that you and your family have not been impacted too greatly by the what's happening in the environment right now. And I just want to say I hope you guys are all feeling well. I am thinking about everybody, just hoping that everyone stays safe, and as well as I am. So going actually into the device itself. So I've been using the Nest Thermostat for a couple months now, just so that way I can see how well it does. Now I bought this on Amazon, and it was on sale on Amazon, so I was like, you know what, why not? I just moved into my place and I was like, I don't really like this old thermostat, so I was like, might as well just buy a new thermostat. And what better thermostat than the actual Nest Thermostat? So going into how it works. So the Nest Thermostat connects with 95% of HVAC units. At least that's what it says on the packaging. Whenever you go to set it up, you're going to download the app. There's no instructions that come with this except a link and a QR code that goes directly to the app store, so that way you can download the app. The instructions to this via the app are phenomenal. It walks you through every single thing, shows you pictures, shows you videos with every little thing that you have to do. It made my life so much easier. Honestly, the hardest part of this whole thing was just figuring out what wires go with what, because I'm not by any means knowledgeable in HVAC units. I have no idea what air conditioning wires go with what, but this Nest Thermostat actually taught me a lot about how to color code and how to actually tell the difference between the wires and everything like that. So the app instructions were phenomenal. I love that they didn't include a set of instructions in the actual packaging, because it, like I said, just made my life so much easier. So what you're going to do is, whenever you go and get into the app and set it up and everything, and take your old air conditioner fixture off of the wall, you're going to color code the wires and then put the actual Nest Thermostat right back on it. So like I said, really simple to do whenever you're going through the app. I'll show you a little bit of how it actually works, but just going into the actual packaging, so you can see right here, I mean, very simplistic packaging. It says the compatibility, heating 1, 2, and 3 stages, so W1, W2, W3. Those will be explained in the actual app. Those are the different wires with the color combinations and everything like that. Cooling 1 and 2 stages, so Y1 and Y2. Heat pump with auxiliary and emergency heat, so O/B, AUX, AUX, and then E. You have a fan, so G, G2, G3. Powers, C, RH, RC. Humidifier, dehumidifier, HUM, or DE, HUM. Now, it's really interesting because this is a smart device, so it will tell you how much humidity is inside your house, and it will actually run the AC constantly at a cold temperature to get rid of that humidity for you. It takes a couple days, but it is really worth it in the long run. It also has this feature on it called Eco Mode, which you can set to specific temperatures whenever you're not around or something, so that way you're not paying for something that you don't use. So as far as the actual device itself, which I'll show you in a minute, this is an absolutely phenomenal device, and I 100% recommend it to anybody who's interested in buying a smart thermostat. It is a little bit pricey, but I think it is in the long run well worth it, and it'll actually save you the more money than you would actually spend on the device itself. So let's go ahead and let me go ahead and show you the actual device and how it works, and we'll be right back. Alright, so whenever you walk up to the actual Nest device itself on your wall, it's going to look something similar to this. You will adjust it, and this isn't actually a touchscreen device. Now that's one of the biggest pet peeves that I have for this device itself, is because I'm naturally I just want to touch it and just like move it and everything like that, but this isn't a touchscreen, so you actually have to turn the actual knob on the side, and then you will press down on the actual device, and that selects the temperature that you want it at. So the green leaf right here, this is, like I was saying earlier, this is the eco-friendly. So that's going to be the one that if you want to save money or you don't use it much, you're going to turn it to where there's a green leaf, and that way you know that it's in eco mode. So say I want to go ahead and cool it to 65 degrees. That's going to cool it until 3 o'clock in 2.5 hours. So it's not going to be an immediate change, and none of these temperatures are going to be immediate. It's going to be gradual, and usually it's in the space of 2 hours or 2+ hours. Specifically whenever you're like trying to cool it down and you've been in eco mode for a long time, that's when it takes a little bit longer. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and press the actual device. So this is the display that you would get. It shows you the temperature outside, the temperature inside, and then it also shows you the humidity, and then what day it is and then what time it is. So if you scroll to the left, you'll see that you have settings. If you want to go it, you just press it and you can select all these different ones. I'm going to just go ahead and go back and press it again. All right, you can actually see a history of what it's been in the past like 7 hours and everything like that. That just shows you how much energy was used by your air conditioner device itself. And then if you tap it again, you can go to a schedule, so you can schedule it. You can see at 12:30 on Tuesday, I want it to be 66 degrees, and then at 3:30, I want it to be 77. So 77 is my eco mode, so that's when I have it, and you can see it. You can change it for different days. It's easier to change it in the app, so I would highly suggest doing all this in the app itself, just because it kind of gets annoying. Now, whenever you're trying to do the password for your Wi-Fi and everything, because this is a Wi-Fi, you have to have Wi-Fi to do this. It's really annoying, and that's when I wished it was a touchscreen, because you have to, it's in a circular display for your letters, and you have to like go all the way down to the right. It's essentially kind of like a rotary phone. That's my biggest pet peeve with this. If you want to go heat or cool, heat and cool, off, back, I mean, you have a bunch of different options as far as that goes. Now the top thing right here, this is the eco mode. So do you want to use eco temperatures? I'll say more information. So it says you save energy by using eco temperatures when no one's home, or turn them on manually anytime. So I'm gonna actually say start eco. So that means that the temperature or the air conditioner shuts off, and it will turn back on when it reaches a certain level, but that's the only time it turns on. If you want to stop it, just go ahead and twist the actual device, say stop, and if you want to turn the fan on, you can turn it on for an hour, 2 hours, 12 hours, I mean, whatever you want to do. So that's how the Nest works. And then if you actually have the app itself, you can see that right there, this is what the app's going to look like. you will tap it, and then say you're home or away, you'll tap away and it'll go to it'll go to a specific setting that you design. You can tap that, and then this is where I like it. You can tap it or you can slide it like that, and that's one of my favorite features with this. And then you have all of the options down here that you have actually in here, and it says my inside humidity right here is 52% with the outside temperature of 78 degrees. So that's how I like my Nest setup. Everyone sets it up differently, but that's the actual device itself. Alright, so like I showed you in the actual usage of this device, the Nest Thermostat, I'm gonna have to say I 100% recommend this product. I love this so much just because of how much it helps with like the cost, and it's just so easy to cool my house and when to cool my house, and I just love it. I'm gonna give it at on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the freshest and 1 being like the rotten. I'm gonna have to give it a 9. Just the only stipulation with this is the fact that I extremely dislike how it's not a touchscreen. That's my only problem with it, but otherwise this is an amazing product, and I recommend it to anybody who's looking to get a smart thermostat, or even to replace their thermostat that they have now. Maybe it's a little bit old or something. Just go ahead, spend the extra little bit of money, and get this fantastic product. Alright, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your night, and I hope to see you guys again next week. And yeah, before you go, just go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and go ahead and comment and let me know what your favorite part of this video was. Alright, thanks guys.